Welcome back everyone, I'm Plays Games and this is either episode 37 of EVE Online or it's episode 7 of season 2, whichever way you want to look at it. As promised, I have moved all the way up to Caldari space, about 60 jumps away from where we were when I last saw you in Amar. And we've been using the Stratios to run all the little hideaway and refuge anomalies, because if you remember I told you, the Caldari Gurista sites, both the hideaway and the refuge, provide a 4 out of 10 escalation. But this place is crazy busy. See, there's 23 people in this local system. We never ever see that in Amar. And I've gone through 3 different constellations twice over each, so I've gone through 6 tours. There was hardly any sites, and the sites I did see, there was always at least one other player in there. Sometimes there were as many as 2 or 3 other players in there, all competing for the same sites, which is absolutely outrageous. We got one commander who dropped some faction ammo and a tag, and we did actually manage to get one single escalation, so this is the system I'm in now. So let's just run this, see what we get.
Warp drive active.
I cannot believe how busy this place is. It's absolutely insane. I am not going to be spending a week or so up here like I thought I would. No way. It's way too busy for that. If you've noticed, I've changed the fit a little bit. I took the gun tracking computer off the Stratios and I put a second compact sensor booster on. That's because we need to be able to target things faster than ever. Because our drones need to be they need to be manually sent to each target. So if we're spending all our time targeting, then the drones are sitting around not doing anything. So we need to be able to target things quickly and get the drones on their merry way as soon as possible. Yes, it does make our guns a little bit less accurate, but it's more than outweighed by the faster tracking speed. Okay, so this is the Gurista 4 out of 10. 2 rooms. This first room is full of cruisers and frigates. Actually, I'm a little bit too close. I'm gonna run away in this direction a little bit. Because although this ship is good, it's not invincible. And because the Gurista all fire missiles, we know that they will always hit us. And that is a bad thing. So I just want to get away to make them approach a little bit more. And stop the ship. And drop the guards. And let's have a look what the sentry drones do. If nothing else, we'll be able to fill out our Gurista identification thing a little bit more. Infiltrator. I mean, yes, ideally I would have used wardens for this. Oh no, I did bring wardens. Okay, I might actually change to wardens. I thought I didn't have any wardens. My mistake. Yeah, I see the frigates were all aggressing the guards. See, without the drone tracking computer, they're not quite as accurate because these are actually inside the warden's optimal range. Optimal range is 72 and the accuracy fall off is 42. So because these are inside 72, they're not quite as accurate as the guards, I don't think. Well, they're still hitting them alright. As I said, it's quite good that all the frigates are aggressing the drones because it means they're not shooting at us, which means our tank is holding. And we know that we can instantly recall the drones. Yeah, these... if we were further away, these would be better. But I think the guards are probably a bit better. Optimal range 21, accuracy fall off 30, so these are right in between them. So these should be more accurate than the wardens were. It's only a 10% difference in their kinetic and thermal resistances. This is why I wanted to wait until we had sentry drones to attempt sites like this. just because I knew what they were like. And we could obviously just run around with the micro-watt drive pulsing and using the medium drones, because we have got Caldari Navy Vespa, which are the kinetic drones. Everything's taking a little bit too much aggro for my liking. Keep an eye on what my lasers are doing, keep an eye on what the drones are doing. Yeah, it would help if I reordered everything by distance. What an idiot. Okay, I think we'll actually bust out the medium kinetic drones. Where are they? Mid-kin. Yeah, this is the commander for the site. Say that in inverted commas because he's not elite. His resistances are decent, but he's not quite elite. I do believe he will drop the Overseer's personal effects in this room. Yeah, all the little frigates are now aggressing our drones. Boop, that's him dead. Right, let's have a look what he drops. Let's control shift left click to untarget these things. And let's get little drones out on them. Yeah, so he drops a 7th tier, so minimum payout in this room is 600,000. He will also sometimes, very occasionally, drop faction gear. As usual in these sites, they tend to aggress in small groups, so the whole room doesn't aggress you all at the same time, because that would be quite painful. Okay, well if these cruisers are returning to their point of origin, then we'll probably pick them off with the wardens. Let's have a go. I didn't bother scanning any sites here. There was absolutely no point in me doing that with so many players around. There was no way I was going to be able to compete with players. It just took too much concentration. The problem is that they're running away so fast they're actually outside drone control range, so I'm just going to have to burn in. Right, that's probably enough. I should think about using wardens. Yeah, the wardens might shoot to 100, but we can only control our drones out to 50. Again, this is why we're training skills to reduce CPU, so we can then hopefully, and boost the capacitor, so we can hopefully get our second one of these on. Might even sacrifice the armor rep. Yeah, could do that. Sacrifice the armor rep rig for a second drone control range augmenter. And we have a couple of levels of drone avionics and advanced drone avionics to go. I know that with maximum skills, your base drone control range is 60. So if we spend time and train these up, that'd be 60 plus whatever this gives. An extra 20, is it? Extra 15, so that'd be 65. That'd be a bit better. 75, sorry. That'd be much better. Yeah, see the wardens are missing, even though the cruisers are coming straight towards them. They're missing because their tracking's awful. That's fine. Sure, the guards will get them. Yeah, all of them hit. As soon as this last cruiser goes down, we'll approach the gate and spit out the little drones and just clear everything. I'm fairly certain you have to clear the whole room to unlock the gate, because we didn't get a gate key from the officer. Just an Overseer's personal effects. We are extremely close to Jita up here. It's 3 jumps away. That's why it's so busy in this area. So if I'm going to be spending much time up here, I would actually have to have a very good strike rate of success in getting commanders and DED escalations, because we can't run level 4 missions up here. A, because the battleship is 60 jumps away in MR, and B, because we have no standings up here. We'd only be able to run level 1s, and I'm not doing the level 1 to level 4 standings grind up here. That is a one-time deal. Targeting speed is really needed for us, because as you know, we can only target a maximum of 5 targets at a minute. If we had more targets, I might not have bothered with this, because then we could rack up, well, in a site like this we can rack up 10 or 11 targets. But in this small combat site, as you know, the waves only appear in 3s, 4s or 5s. Okay, let's have a look at the second and final room.
Warp drive active.
Some blurb. Instead of having a boss ship, this has a boss structure, very much like the Serpentis 3 of 10. See, there are quite a lot of cruisers here, and there's quite a lot of DPS in this, so to run it more efficiently, you make use of your mobile tractor unit, and you just shoot the telescope from here with your drones. Just like this. And things will notice that the drone is shooting the radio telescope, and they'll start coming for them, but we can just draw them back in. See, 2 of them are taking shield damage already. That's probably enough. Spit out the guards instead, let them have a shot. And drones in the bay will carry on recharging their shield, which is why I put the guards out instead of spitting the wardens back out. Give the wardens a little bit of time to get their shields up a bit higher. See, this is like a fake officer that we also saw in the Serpentis 3 of 10. It says it's a reconnaissance officer, it says he's an officer, but he's not. He doesn't drop any DED loot or faction modules or anything. He's just a lie. So again, sometimes when you scan, you will find this site with everything destroyed, like all these NPCs dead, and someone's killed this and thought he's the officer, and then left. And the radio telescope's just sitting there, containing the loot quite happily, left on its own. I don't really want to shoot at him, because then he might aggress the whole room. It does have quite a lot of structure hit points, this thing. But I still think shooting it with sentry drones from range is faster than trying to kill all the NPC and then grind this down. Right, that's that done. Now let's wait for the mobile tractor unit to pick up the can and bring it to us. Here it comes, quite slowly, but it's coming. In the meantime, we'll just... yeah, we'll just sling the medium Vespa kinetic drones at him and hope they can kill him quickly before anything else notices what we're up to. That's what I love about sentry drones. Everything else is just, well, the thing that was shooting the boss structure is left, so we'll all go back to starting positions and ignore everything else that's happening. It's hilarious. Let's just hope we get a good loot drop, eh? Fingers crossed, everybody. Let's have a look. 1.4 million. Awful. Absolutely awful. There, his wreck is empty because he doesn't drop anything. That's just about as poor as you can get in this. So your guaranteed payout is 1.8 million from these, plus whatever faction modules drop. Now what does drop is the Pitham C-type multi-spectrum shield hardener thingy, which I will link for you just now, and we can pretend that we got it even though we didn't. This thing, you see, it sells for 300.5 million. Buyers, well, we're in Lone Trek, so the buyers are just taking the mickey with this low price. But this is like the ultimate prize. It's one of the best things you can find in all of high sec, which is why this area is so busy. So that was the Gurista 4 out of 10 Scout Outpost escalation, rewarded as a reward from Gurista hideaway or refuge sites. I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to do now. So what I'm going to do now is going to do another tour of each of these 3 constellations that I struggled in today. If it's as bad as I think it's going to be, then I will go 60 jumps all the way back to Amar, where we know we can make money, and I'll carry on doing planetary interaction and level 4 missions and tours of good old Aja, and I'll have to think of something else cool and interesting to show you. Because watching me struggle fighting other players over scraps is not fun or interesting, but at least I got to film this one site, so that's a thing. I think I'm going to get this video edited and posted before Christmas, so Merry Christmas one and all. I might take a break until the new year, might not, I might be able to get another video wrapped up in time. If I do, then you'll enjoy watching that. If I don't, I'll see you in the new year. Take care of yourselves now, goodbye.